What's going on, everyone? Back at you with another game. Today we got a game with two Smurf accounts. I believe a quality is that a quality in HOTP, which is the House of Trading Post community. I'm pretty sure that's Revnak. Yeah, that's definitely Revnak. It's either Phoenix or Revnak, but I'm pretty sure it's Revnak. I think he smurfed on this account. He was playing. This was the account Aztec Enjoyer, so he's changed his name now. So it's definitely Revnak, but he's now not playing Aztec anymore. He's for some reason changed his name again. I don't know what it is with people constantly changing their name. I'm all for a bit of banter here and there, but constantly having this guy's got like 3 or 4 Smurf accounts in the ladder, and he puts them all in the top 5 ladder for some reason. Like, why do that? I don't know why. It's some weird compulsive mental disorder that possesses someone to want to do that. But this is why we all like to hate on Revnak. So yeah, he's playing as Spain, going up against Boo, who I haven't seen in a little while, but this guy's like 21, almost 2200 elo, and I actually have no idea who this guy is. He pretty much, on this account at least, he pretty much exclusively plays, I think he pretty much exclusively plays Haudenosaunee. Now, who that might be is anybody's guess. I mean, the obvious one is going to be Kevin, right? Is it Kevin because it's Haudenosaunee? I don't know. I do not know. But, yeah, who knows who this guy is? If you guys know who it is or you got any suggestions of who you think it is, put it in the comment section below so we can all have a bit of banter about how wrong you are. But yeah, so this guy, very good. So very high elo game going on right now. Let's have a look at the decks. Pretty standard stuff here by the looks of it. Conservative tactics. Yeah. Oh, what's that card? Tuscarora? No. Tuscarora support. 9 for 1k coin. It delivers 9 Kanye Wests and 2 healers. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that card. Like, for example, here 6 Kanye Wests is free, and you get 6 of them. Whilst this card gives you essentially 3 Kanye West extra and 2 healers, and it costs 1k coin? Is that all it does? It doesn't even upgrade them. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Boo. You're higher elo than me, but that seems like an absolute dog shit terrible card. I will happily eat my words. I will happily eat my words, but I'm not gonna lie, that seems like an absolutely dog shit card. But hey, who am I? All right. Revnak picking up 70 XP here. A basket of exotic fruits. Present I gave his mum the other night. She thanked me for it. If you know what I mean. Sorry. I'm never not going to do Revnak mum jokes. I'm sorry. Harrison mum jokes. Shake mum jokes. You name it. Good old mum. I think mum jokes is basically at this point just like part and parcel with Lionheart. Like that is part of my image right now. It's just mum jokes. Terrible mum jokes. There was actually someone, Gaja, if anyone knows who that is, on Twitch. He was actually like, how are your videos on YouTube monetized if with so many mum jokes? I'm like, they're only mum jokes, bro. Like, calm down. Like, YouTube is not against the banter. Well, at least not yet. So I was like, we're going to report me for mum jokes? Jeez, stop the harassment. I'm going off on a tangent here, guys. Sorry. Oh, dearie me. Imagine YouTube putting their terms and conditions, strictly no mum jokes. Oh, some people are so touchy, and I love it. I love it. All right. So we've got the Wise Woman age up. And Revnak has gone for the Governor age up, of course. 700 coin. Looks like pretty standard stuff here. Do see an early trading post here from Boo, which is interesting. We're going to see very early Sudanese Red Sea trade, yeah. So his age up War Wagon or age up Travoy is going to be a War Hut. And these guys are going to pass each other. We've got an Outpost versus Outpost, essentially. Yeah, Revnak sees it, and he thinks a rush might be coming. I don't see anything, though. This looks like a kind of greedy fast fortress. And Revnak's searching for it. The Outpost goes down right next to the War Hut. So both these things going right down next to each other. Where are those sea trades, red sea trade wagons coming? What are they going to be? Okay, nice. Takes the dog down. Tried to siege the Outpost, but doesn't have anything to siege this Outpost down. He could call the big button from the town center to get Tomahawks out. And with his Explorer, that could do some damage. He's going to put He's going to put 2 War Huts down. Oh, what are you doing, Step War Hut? This is an interesting foursome right here. This is a complete bluff, though, because is he making units? He's not. I don't think he's going to make units. I think he's just going to age up behind this. He's gone greedy with the 5 villagers first into the crates of 800 resources. And I don't see... Yeah, he's not sending another shipment either. I mean, we could... is he going to send something? 600 wood? I don't think so. He does have that starting trade post. He's got lots of XP here. He has actually got a lot of XP. But yeah, right now, he's not doing anything apart from building villages. What does Revnak have coming in? He's also going for the Sudanese. This is hilarious because this is a complete bluff right now. Howden Ashoni is completely bluffing. I don't really know what is possessing him to do this. Maybe he wants to take the forward kind of base, but he wants to fast fortress whilst doing it. So that kind of makes sense. So he wants to secure the map control. So both of these guys are going for fortress builds, but he wants to secure the map control. So you see here, very standard build here from Revnak. He's on for 700 coin into 5 villages though, but no 700 wood. Okay, now 700 wood, but 5 vills before 700 wood? That is kind of bad. He's also going for Sudanese Red Sea trade. Probably for, like, a barracks, double barracks or something. Okay, we've got a second trade post going down. Not sure what the Sudanese Red Sea trade is going to be for. We'll have a look in a second. But very late 700 wood. I'm not sure why he sent 5 villagers first. Usually you send 5 villagers after 700 wood. Oh, wait, where did they go? We got tower versus tower action right here. 7.5 minutes of pure War Hut versus Outpost action here. And we got another Chaboy. That's from the age up from Boo. We've got... He's surrounding. And he bought the crossbows here, which is just going to get completely eradicated by the War Hut. So, yeah, he has to back up out of there. What is this? This is 2,300 ELO gameplay right here, guys. They are both trying to secure the middle of the map. They both clearly want map control. And it's like, who blinks first? Who is going to blink first? Neither side has right now. Okay, Crossbow's trying to deal with the Howden Ashoni Explorer here. These Expos, look at how... This guy has 36 ranged attack. 36 ranged attack. He is doing work. Put the Expos on stagger mode because, of course, he has that special ability, which I think he just used. But there's literally no units. There's barely any units out from either side. What is... both of these guys are bluffing right now. No one wants to blink first. What is this? What is this game? This is so random. They're both kind of turtling the middle of the map. So random. Finally, it looks... Oh, but look. Howden Ashoni's just going to industrial. This is such smart gameplay. He's completely bluffed his opponent. It looked like he was going to rush in age 2. So Revnak bought his outpost back again, and then he put another 2 watts down. Then he put his 4th one down from the age up. So it completely looks like it's a bluff from Howden Ashoni. It was kind of a defensive countermeasure by Revnak, but you can see the walls going up, the falconets coming from the town center. The bluff from Boo has really paid off for him because look how much time this is going to buy Howden Ashoni. This is going to buy him so much time. And Spain at this point must know something's up. And look at this, a cheeky 6 Kanye Horse West raid coming in as well. That is very naughty. And there's nothing to defend this guy. 1 bill goes down, 2's going to go down. Looks like maybe 3. Oh, he could have got a 3rd one there, but didn't want to get caught. Fair enough. And yet, look, only one Warhut down so far. So buying himself so much time. Elite Kanye West coming in, and he's actually fighting the rods, which is interesting. We got a Kanye West fighting a ghost man. He's literally fighting a ghost there. I don't know what glitch was going on there. But interesting that he decides to fight with this. I mean, he comes out on top. Resource-wise, he probably loses when you take into consideration how much HP those things lost. But, you know, it wasn't a bad trade considering he can continue to raid and apply pressure to this part of the map, and which was really, really important. So, nice play. I'd say that was a decent trade, even though resource-wise, he loses out. He can still apply pressure, so probably worth it in the end, as long as he doesn't lose any more units. Applying, again, look at this, applying more economic pressure. Villagers not gathering right now. That's a good, 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds before they start gathering once again. So yeah, nice economic pressure there, and every second counts right now. We're now going up with the warrior, and look at this. Finally, the Warhuts are all going down, but look at the time. It's 11 minutes into the game. Howden and Shoney have bought themselves 11 minutes this game. You saw the original Outpost from Revnak was going quite far forward, and maybe he wanted to apply some early pressure, but by this bluff, this complete bluff of the forward Warhut, and it's cost Spain a whole 2 extra outposts from the Red Sea trade. So, you know, forcing Revnak to buy himself lots of time, but also to buy him, force his opponent to make those countermeasures of those Red Sea trades. And now the light cannons coming into play here. This is going to be a problem for Revnak. And actually, Howden and Shoney aged up. They are up in score as well. 8 musket riders on the way. Big button from the town center for the Tomahawks. They're obviously only age 2 units. Musket riders are a Shadow Tech unit into age 3, so they'll be veterancy, elite. But they'll only need 1 upgrade, whilst these age 2 units will need 2 upgrades to get up to guard. Elite Tomahawks coming in. Okay, he's going to go for the Tomahawks. Interesting play. Oh, could have sniped a Falconet there. Could have sniped a Falconet there, but we're sleeping on the job. So interesting stuff here by Howden and Shoney. Now going for resources infinite 1500 instead of unit shipments. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Revnak, what's he doing? Okay, maybe we've got a timing here with 5 Lancers and this amount of rods. 14 Rodoleros coming in. Pretty risky stuff, but if the Rodoleros can connect... The Rodoleros went too far back there, but... Oh, this is going to be tight. Yeah, no, the Rodoleros and Lancers, such a good combination. Look at that, easy peasy. Even the Falconets getting the last kill there. And what a waste of 2 light cannons there. Great pickup there for Revnak. Easy pickup there for Revnak with that timing. Now Colvin's coming in as well, so that's... yeah, that's... Look at the score, so close. Score is neck and neck. And that was a bit of a waste there by Boo. Needed way more anti-cav, honestly. Needed way more anti-cav. So that's interesting. But still has the 4 light cannon shipment. So we're still going to see more light cannons, no doubt. Revnak forced here to make artillery, which is expensive. Yes, it's a countermeasure, but it's very expensive. He has gone for Spanish gold, so he's got extra eco going in here. He does have stagecoach as well. 1k wood with the Spanish gold, you know, very standard Spain eco type fortress play. Very strong. Now going for 5 Hussars. This is such an interesting game. There's been like a kind of like a Mexican standoff at the beginning of the game with just Outpost versus Warhuts. And now we've got a kind of, we're in a really tense situation here. It could come, I mean, he picked up those 2 light cannons really nicely, but that definitely won't be a game-deciding fight. However, we are probably leading up to one at some point. Okay, finds a villager with some Rodoleros. Don't forget that early raid by Boo. He did get a couple of villagers. So 34 for Revnak, Boo on 32. So villager counts very close. But stagecoach and capitalism and Spanish gold for Spain, they're probably on more like a 40-ville, 42, 43 villager type eco when you take all of that into consideration. However, Boo doesn't have any extra kind of eco here, but he does have an extra age up, which is so good. You can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on these field cannons. Although it says 300 coin, 100 wood, you can't put a price on having light cannons, or field cannons, should I say, before they get upgraded, when your opponent is still in age 3, forcing to make very expensive culverins to counter them. Okay, Boo really going heavy on light cannons here, which is nice. Definitely want to get the upgrade for them. The upgrade is pretty cheap. I think it's only like 250 wood, 250 food, so it's very, very cheap. But you can see here, he's sent the shipment of 4, and he's making more of them. Okay, culverins, get ready to unpack. Ooh, spread out the damage nicely there with the double. Now that is what you call micro, baby. Very, very good micro there by Revnak. Spread out the damage. One culverin hit one light cannon, and then the third one, because they were so closely bunched together, the area of effect finished both of them. So really, really clever micro there by Revnak. And you got to remember, like, every like unit right now counts. The thing with these field cannons is they can bully culverins, especially age 3 culverins. They do only have 2 extra range, but the field cannons don't have a pack or unpack animation, and they have a lot more speed than culverins. You can see here 1.4 speed to 3 speed. So culverins can only get 1 shot off before the light cannons, the field cannons, sorry, can catch up to them and do damage back to them. So it's a very interesting micro matchup. The culverins do technically win, but they are more expensive at the same time. So yeah, it's interesting dynamic with field cannons. Which they are upgraded now, sorry. I'm not sure if I saw that earlier, but yeah, they're not light cannons anymore. They are now field cannons. You can see there, they now have 87 bombard attack and 188 HP. Kanye West is raiding around the map, seeing what he can find. Explorer going to finish one of them off. Always very satisfying to get an Explorer kill. Got some villagers on herd still. Some villagers on mine still. Still plenty of natural resource to play here. 37 vills for Howden and Shoney. 39 for Revnak. And he has just aged up now as well. Has Howden and Shoney kind of allowed, like, he's lost a lot of light cannons. Feels like he should not have lost this many field cannons. And he should have been bullying Spain way harder than he has been. Like, he really should have been bullying him, but he didn't have enough anti-cav to begin with, and he lost his 2 field cannons. Just bad placement, positioning as well, overconfident. And that really has kind of, like, really put this into a stalemate game. Like, Revnak has literally forced this into an awkward stalemate game where Howden Shoney hasn't been able to bully Spain with field cannons. And usually when you get early field cannons, you're able to bully your opponent, just because of how, like, insane these things are with the range. So yeah, so it's obviously good micro by Revnak, but yeah, how does Shoney want to bully here, and he really can't, and it's kind of turned into this awkward stalemate game. Like, again, who's gonna blink first? And I loved the beginning of this game, I really did. Was kind of hilarious, but it's the tempo that was potentially there has kind of fizzled out a little bit. Nice, going to be able to catch a villager here. One Kanye West running around being super annoying. Okay, finally going to take that third and final outpost down. What do we have here? Still no shipment yet from Revnak. About to get one, though. There we go. I'm sure it'll be a factory first. Okay, there's only 2 culverins here. He needs to see this. They're doing the shimmy shay right now. And look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, wow. The Rodolero killed one and the culverin killed one. I actually think that was kind of a good trade for Revnak. Honestly, it feels like he lost more resources. And look at that. One more culverin coming in as well. And now the culverin royales is here. So, yeah, again, that felt like a really good trade for Revnak. Once again, just look at this. Like, wants to be bullying with the field cannons, but again, just can't. Finally catching that annoying Kanye West. So, really, it's been really awkward for Howden and Shoney. Just all game, he's just been clipped every time and been really losing the artillery micro here. And honestly, feels like he could just dive in a bit more. Just could dive in a bit heavier, annihilate the culverins. Would lose a lot of field cannons, but as long as he's got a couple left over, should win the fight. Has champion Tomahawks. Has champion Forest Prowlers. Yeah, kind of a very awkward game here. It's created... Oh, nice bounce shot doing some damage there. I think it literally did 1 damage. That did 1 damage to the convoy out. That had 175 HP on.
See?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, this has been such a... I don't know how to explain it. Okay, we've got town centers going down. Some Tomahawks trying to do some sieging. But the moment Howden Ashoni sees this, and he sees a big mass going forward like that, he needs to dive in here. He needs to push in and find somewhere to hurt. Is he going to do that? Yeah, I think he's trying to. Trying to gain some ground here. He sees lots of units go forward. That means there's an opportunity for some counterplay. And has an opportunity here to gain some ground over Red Map because half of his forces are not with his main army. Starting to get a decent score gap, though, for Spain. He's on 49 villagers. Second town center's about to go down. Look at this. He's keeping these guys forward. He wants to see where the culverins are, how many of them there are. 2 more coming in, though. That's probably why he sacrificed that one there. Factory coming in. Conservative tactics coming in. Interesting. Is that that'd be the second shipment, right? Yeah, so he does have 1 factory now. So this is where it starts to get a problem for Howden Ashoni. They obviously don't get factories. Now it's Spatagens as well. So Guard Rodaleros coming in now. Along with some arsenal upgrades as well. So infantry breastplate. So that's going to buff the HP of Rodaleros by 10% as well, I believe. Trade post getting... yeah, I mean, this trade post just going to get rebuilt straight away. Putting a cheeky dock down. That is the Revnak lame special. He loves pond laming, as they call it. And, I mean, it's available to you. If you, why not, you know? The problem is it's very heavy resource. It's very intensive resource. So what he's going to want to do is get monitors on the lake here. And he's going to want to start bullying buildings, infrastructure, like these field cannons, artillery. So it's a really good idea. So honestly, any of you guys out there that want to get better at the game, you know, figure out which maps you can do this pond laming on. And this is one of the best maps to do it on because you can see there the lakes, the ponds are in the middle of the map. So it gives you so much map control. And you can see there, look at this, already got a monitor in queue. And he's going to back them up with some Culverin Royales as well. So it's going to be really difficult for Howden Ashoni. He's going to have to be really tight in dealing with these docks. And look at this, just those Culverins buying loads of time there. And look, they're clumping together. That's what you don't want to happen because you get double kills like that. Redneck baiting in the cannons there. And you could see, oh, there's one more hit. It's going to, oh, the monitor comes in and look, instantly gets a hit off. Did it get his, I'm not sure if that was its special ability or not. But look at this. Oh, my God. Ships howitzers, another monitor coming in. When this monitor laming starts coming in, then it starts to get really tough to deal with. Field cannons, yeah, taking it down. These things are expensive, look. 800 resources. Oh, no. There's one, got one on 6 HP. Jesus. You might lose it. He's going to get 2 more shots off. He's nice. He takes further and further apart. You can see how long it takes to fire once they've used their special ability. Oh my God, it didn't fire at all. Jesus. That's 1,600 resources just gone down, plus the upgrade. But Revnak will continue to make them believe it. Believe it, little boy. And I guess field cannon's one of the best artillery to deal with boats, really, because they're so fast. Unpack animation. Watch this. This is going to be a double kill. It's going to be a double kill. Move them. Separate them. Oh, yeah. There's another double whammy, but 3 more coming to take their place. But all this is serving to do is kind of, it just continually, we're seeing the same pattern where Howden Ashoni just, he's pulling away, Redneck is pulling away further and further in the score as well. And all game, Redneck has just been able to secure the map, the middle of the map. Howden Ashoni hasn't been able to push on Redneck's side of the map all game. And it's just, his micro is just really just kind of stunted any movement of Howden Ashoni. And it's a massive shame because with better micro from Howden Ashoni, it could have gone, this game could have gone very, very differently. But now we're at that kind of maximum threshold of Culverins where it's going to be really, really difficult now for Howden Ashoni. But if there's one moment, it's now. Look, this is now his opportunity. He needs to identify that these Culverins are bunching together. And when things bunch together, your area of effect has way more damage multiplying. So he needs to get these up here, just take the shot, take the hit, but fire against these Culverins because they're bunched together. But he's deciding to brute force it with his units instead, which I'm not a fan of here. But we do have a fight going on. And it's not every day you get to see champion Tomahawks. Finally, the field cannons are getting in here. We've got some champion forest prowlers in the back here as well. Finally, Howden Ashoni taking the fight, which it looks like they kind of did well in this. They killed all the artillery, although I feel like that could have been done much more effectively with the field cannon's area of effect when they started bunching together. And again, it felt like Howden Ashoni didn't identify that, or he did identify that, but he wanted to, again, play it super safe and just brute force it with his infantry, which is always a massive risk. It's always a massive risk. But the score gap closed there for Howden Ashoni, so that was definitely a good fight for him. Marvelous year coming in. We do have 2 factories. We're on 73 villagers now. More monitor layman coming in here, but this is, where is this coming from? Did he change his mind? Oh, we got another dock over here. We got another dock over here. We got dual pond laming, baby. This is the New England special. Oh, that card's finally being sent. Tuscarora support. So the 2 healers and 9 Kanye horsemen. Honestly, though, I honestly feel like this is a terrible card. A terrible card. We do have a community plaza. It's currently got 4 villagers on it. 65 villagers, so he's not that far behind. I believe he does have Berbers as well, so he's maxed out his Berbers. Where's that card come from? Okay, here we are. So we got 9 champion Kanyes. So he has not sure what just glitched with the walls there. Oh no, he had got rid of all the pillars. The thing is, though, getting rid of pillars at this stage kind of feels bad because you've got so much wood. Why not give your walls extra HP? By the update was to walls that when you delete pillars, it gives minus 50% or so HP to your wall segments. So if you have your little pillars, you'll gain more HP for your walls in total. So at this stage of the game, it just feels like worth it. Again, look at this. Oh no! The field cannons go down, and he's just brute forcing the monitor there. God, this is so rough. This is really rough. Okay, wall upgrades are here. We're at 30 minutes almost, and it's been such a stagnated game. We've had a couple of good fights, but this is how Redneck likes to play. He frustrates his opponent, and then he gets walls up, he gets monitors up, and he just kind of mentally wins against his opponent. Again, look at this, another monitor in. Just bullying the map control, dominating the map control with the use of walls, lots of segmented walls, lots of pond laming. Got to try and do a sneaky little raid over here, but again, couldn't squeeze through the wall there. Oh my god, Doc's being so much aggressive, Doc's as well. Does have those 2 healers adding some weight, but they're basically a villager on the community plaza. They're not like warrior priests, which are double villagers. And this community plaza is going to start making some travois, which generally at this stage of the game is when you run out of natural resources, and it's much more efficient to spawn travois to turn them into mills and plantations. Or estates, rather. What's attacking them there? Okay, war. Redknight's up almost 10k score. Jesus, look at that. So frustrating to deal with. So frustrating to deal with. But how do Nashoni have their tricks? How do Nashoni have some late game, some really good late game tricks up their sleeve? Oh my god, what the? Did you see how that was really good micro? In case you didn't see it, it looked like there was 2 shots that came really close next to each other. What he did, he used the normal attack, and then straight after he timed his bombard attack. So if you want to get 2 quick shots off, that's a really good way to micro with monitors. You shoot and then get your bombard attack up. Your long-range bombard attack. Very effective way of using them. Just docks going down everywhere. And all this does is stifle Howden Nashoni. 79 villagers. He is on 2 TCs. Redknight on 89 villagers. So again, it's not, you know, completely over, but you know, Spain has Stagecoach with 2 TPs. They have capitalism. He has 2 factories. So his economy lead is actually quite big at this point. Hence the score gap. But it's definitely not over because Howden Nashoni are a war chief civ. They have the community plaza buff. So it's definitely not over. 93 vills now. Is he on 3 town centers or is he just on 2? I think he's just on 2, right? Yeah, it's just on 2. Looks like he's starting to transition over to mills and estates as well. Yep. So transitionary period for both of these guys. You see travois being spawned here. That's why you spawn them. It's much more effective to just spawn a travois and turn it into a state worth 600 wood rather than actually have to spend 600 wood. Interesting, it looks like Revnak forgot about his Berbers. So he's just got a Berber down now. He's going to make some Berbers. At this point, at this stage of the game, I think that's kind of pointless. I wouldn't want extra population being taken up by villagers. So yeah. Definitely worth getting the Berber camels, though. Revnak starting to push out a little bit here. We're going to see some action. This game has been so weird. There's been some really fun elements to it, but there's also been some really weird stagnation elements to it. I don't know how to explain this game. The poor forest prowler just got abused. Took a whole ass monitor howitzer shot to the face. Just like Revnak's mum took one of my loads to the face. Hello! Ban me, YouTube! Sorry, not sorry. Okay, coming down south to see what he can find, but he's not going to find much. He's down a native. Armor plating coming in for his boats. So these monitors are going to get even more HP now. So the laming is going to be even harder. He's got 1 monitor on each side over here. Sonora. He's got Sonora and Jonkel. Jonkel and Sonora. Sorry to my Spanish friends. I'm not sure if I butchered your impersonation. That's how Spanish people sound to English people. Sonora. Sonora. Kind of sexy, not gonna lie. Kind of sexy, not gonna lie. Unlike the French language. Yeah, that's right. I just did that. Okay, royal decree coming. Oh, no, change his mind. I mean, what else do you send at this point? I mean, cavalry combat or maybe hand infantry, archaic hit points. You know, maybe. Might be worth sending. He has sent ranged combat in the Peninsula Guerrillas. So that's 20% ranged attack for guard skirmishers. My God, guard skirmishers, 25 damage. That's crazy. Champion Forest Prowlers are 28. Just shows you how good Forest Prowlers are. Age 5 actually coming in now with El Presidente. So age 5 even coming up. I told you how stagnated it is. But age 5 is almost here for Boo. I didn't expect that. 92 villagers. He's going to reach age 5 first, and he's going up with the Chief. The Chief into age 5, I have absolutely no idea what that's going to give him. Is it resources? Where does it come from? What does that give him? Does it upgrade? Oh, wait, is it this? Oh, he's got 10 healers? 102. Oh, is that 10 villagers and 10 healers that he just got? I think, yeah, he was on 92 vills, right? I think he just got 92 legendary field cannons. You don't see that every day. Got the healing ceremony, secret society coming in. That's kind of cool. Is that the healing ceremony? I think that's the healing ceremony, right? And wow, look at this. He's now got 12 healers. I think the maximum you can have is only 10, though. You can only have 10 type of priests on your... you can see there, these two are just completely idle, not doing anything. But yeah, 219, overpopped to 219 population, which is kind of cool. I believe there's a community plaza dance that lets you overpop. It gives you extra population, I think. Maybe that's what he did. Or maybe that age 5 overpop helped there. Just give him that extra 20 pop or so. I think that was probably about right. But he's on 102 villagers right now. Oh my God, look at the monitor, Layman. Holy age 5 monitors, heavy monitors. Jesus Christ. Look at these resources, stacked resources right now. This is, again, this can all be over in one fight. Redneck doesn't quite have the resources stacked like Boo does. He only has champion tomahawks. Get those legendary tomahawks in. Get your legendary units in completely. Santos Blues, the frigate, the first frigate all game, coming in with 3,000 HP. That's gonna be a tanky boy. Gonna get a broadside attack. No, he's thinking about it. He's turning to, depending on which side he feels like it. Do I go for my left side? Do I go for my right side? Imperial Men of War coming in. Real Felipe. This game has been so weird. What is this game? They have both been so passive. That's been so passive. We're in age 5. What's he got going on there? Sudanese local forces. Yeah, look, this is the dance I was talking about. Increases your population cap by 15. So you can go up to 215 pop. So basically, you can make an extra 15 pop, change your the community plaza dance, and go back to 200. And it's just a nice way of getting a small amount of overpop. Oh my God, look at this. 4,000 HP. How's he going to deal with the boats, let alone the army? Jesus Christ. We do have legendary light cannons and only Culverin Royales.
Okay.
So legendary light cannons will do really, really well here. Yeah, they're trading off against one another. Oh my God, this game is good. He tried to dodge there. You could see him move the cannons, and he tried to get a shimmy shade dodge. It was a nice attempt, but you can dodge with light cannons because they're so fast for an artillery piece. They're one of the best cannons in the game to try and dodge with. So you can see there's some really high-level micro trying to happen there. La Crosse. Can't even remember what that does. I think it's for villagers. Honestly, can't even remember. Losing some villagers here, but he's still at 98. It's not the end of the world. Okay, diving in with some champion. He's only got champion. Where are the legendary units, though? Boo! Where are the legendary units? Where are the legendary? Oh my God, champion tomahawks have 41 ranged attack. Is he actually doing this against all of these boats as well? We do have unction. So look at these Imperial skirmishers have 40 ranged attack. 40 ranged attack skirmishers They have a free multiplier versus Tomahawks. What? Okay, he goes back down to 33 once he comes out of range of the Unction missionaries. But wow, that shows you how powerful Unction is. It's like 20% extra attack with all of them. Kind of crazy. 20% on stacked on what they currently have as well. So it's not like an upgrade card, which upgrades them from their original amount of attack. That would be like 50% extra. So yeah, that's kind of incredible. Okay, finally legendary forage prize. It's like he forgot about them. It's like he got legendary light cannons, but he didn't get all of his legendary units. He needed legendary tomahawks there. If he had legendary units, he could have pushed there. He could easily won that fight. But once again, he's just... It feels like Howden Ashoni had just been... It's like been death by 1,000 cuts. And Revnak has just done a fantastic job all game of controlling the tempo. Revnak has just controlled the tempo. He's controlled the pace of the game by just taking... little snippets out of Boo, just killing, you know, field cannons, light cannons here and there, taking the odd fight, walling up, just frustrating him with monitors and just trading with monitors in cannons. And it's just, Boo has just not taken really one good fight all game. It's just all been Revnak. And it feels like Howden and Shoney have had opportunities here, especially in the early stages of Age 4, where he could have done more. But we've got, oh wow, look at that dodge. That was exactly what I was talking about. Look, he didn't take any damage there, and he's trying to dodge again. That's why he keeps moving back. He's trying to dodge the broadside attack, and he did dodge one of them. And that was really nice micro by Howden and Shoney here. Just really elite level micro at this, you know, the highest elos of the game. And he's really trying to move back and forward to dodge and time the broadside attack. Because what happens is a boat will lock on, and they'll fire at a particular spot. And if you can move right at the last second to where their shot is heading towards, you can gain enough distance away to dodge it. And even where the area of effect doesn't even do any damage. So, again, really nice micro there. Finally, some really good micro by Howden and Shoney here, taking down those Imperial boats. And look at that, trying to dodge the Culverins there. Trying to frustrate them. So finally some good micro here by Howden and Shoney. But is it going to be too late into the game when at that stage? Cavalry damage coming in. Okay. All the upgrade cards will be in at this point. 100 villagers. Does have, you know, 14 on the community plaza. Getting a lot of XP right now. Oh, the triple whammy, baby! And that's what happens when you have Imperial. Oh, and look, he's just building up back. Oh, oh no. This is what I'm talking about. Just when it looks like Howden and Shoney were able to do something and push out onto the map, Spain just doesn't lose any. It's just boats right now. Boats don't take population. So he's just winning. He's just pushing him back with just the boats alone. Royal decree to claim the new world. Spanish card coming in. He's getting all of his native techs, even getting some champion Berbers using natives now, which is good. Is it go time now? Look at this. Broadside attack from Imperial man-of-war frigates. Killing just, again, just cutting away at Howden and Shoney. Every time he makes these light cannons, he needs these light cannons to push in. Nice micro there. He saw they were bunched together, and he identified that and attacked the bunched together artillery to maximize the area of effect damage. So yeah, really nice play there. But again, is it too little too late at this point? He's down like 20k score. And it's just, this is proving to be really, really rough for Howden and Shoney. He doesn't have a single wall up either. Even getting the Berber Sultan hero there. And now he's pushing in. Finally, Revnak in his base now. Oh, some light cannons, field cannons getting caught here. Legendary Berber camels. They will take some doing to kill them. They're basically like hand goons. Culverins pushing forward. The light cannons trying to get onto them. They do. We've got legendary tomahawks, but we've got Imperial Garachistas, Imperial skirmishers. We've got Spatachins. And this is looking really, really rough. I think this could be the game right here. Haudenosaunee has so many resources, though. He's got so many resources, but he's only making from a double barracks and a double stable. He needs to have 4 barracks, 4 stables right now. Pumping units out. He does have the Community Plaza War Dance buffing by 15%, but it doesn't look like enough. A pop of cab coming in here, and there's not a lot of anti-cab. Can that save him? 13 Forest Prowlers coming in. Oh, well, where did they come in? They don't even spawn at the town center. They spawned all the way down here. Another mistake by Boo. And he's going to call it. 45 minutes. A very interesting game. A very, not all games are high tempo, high risk, high reward. This game was the complete opposite of those games. And you saw from the very start the bluff that happened. I loved that play. That was really high risk, high reward. And that was a really nice early start there by Haudenosaunee, completely bluffing and forcing a strong economic response with the towers himself from Redneck that game. But it kind of fizzled out. He went for the industrial play. Could he have just stayed in age 3 there, maybe? Or even in age 4, he didn't make his light cannons work. He lost them early, and it just felt like all of the tempo fizzled out. It was a fun build order from Boo. It really was. But hey, sometimes we got to give the Revnak wins on the channel, right? Sometimes they have to happen just to catch you guys off guard. And it was 167. Basically went for Muscovite this game. Basically a Muscovite game. And just very good micro from Revnak to keep it under control all game. And it's not that easy. It really is not that easy. It made it look easy, but it's not. Yeah, interesting kind of game. It was like playing chess, but neither side wanted to bring their rooks or their queens forward, and they were both putting up pawn defenses. Prawn defenses. They were both putting up their pawn defenses, and yeah, both castling. And it was just kind of a little bit awkward there. But interesting game, nonetheless. Really nice start. Both of them kind of bluffing with the towers. I really like that. I think that'll be the thumbnail. And yeah, fun one. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And I will catch you in the next game. Peace.